You are not weak because life is hard. You are weak when you need someone else to tell you that you matter. If your mood rises and falls based on approval, you are not in control. If praise excites you and silence shakes you, your power is already gone. Most men never notice this. They feel it, but they don't name it. They just feel restless, uneasy, always reacting. Think about modern life. You send a message and wait. You post something and check who noticed. You speak your mind, then replay it later, wondering how it sounded. Rejection hurts. Being ignored hurts more. You try to look confident, but inside, you are measuring yourself through other people's eyes. A boss, a woman, friends, strangers online. You want respect. You want to be seen. You want confirmation that you are doing life right. This is common. Almost normal now. But normal does not mean strong. Here is the conflict most men live with. You feel something rise inside you. Anger, jealousy, need, fear of being dismissed. Your body wants to react, to explain, to defend, to prove. So you talk too much. You justify. You chase attention. You bend your behavior to keep approval close. And for a moment, it works. Someone responds. Someone nods. Someone validates you. But the relief is short. Soon you need it again. This is not confidence. This is dependence. And dependence is the opposite of power. Most men fail here because they misunderstand strength. They think strength is being liked, being chosen, being agreed with. They confuse attention with respect. So they give away control without realizing it. Anyone who can approve of you can also shake you. Anyone whose opinion lifts you can also break you. Your emotions are no longer yours. They belong to the crowd. This is why small comments feel heavy, why silence feels loud, why rejection feels personal. It is not because you care too much. It is because you rely too much. The shift does not come from forcing confidence. It comes from a quiet realization. Approval is not fuel. It is noise. The moment you stop needing it, something changes. You speak slower. You react less. You choose your words instead of spilling them. You stop explaining yourself to people who are not responsible for your life. You start acting from principle, not reaction. This is not arrogance. It is alignment. You no longer ask, do they accept me? You ask, do my actions respect me? There is a strange calm that appears when approval loses its grip. You don't feel empty. You feel steady. Criticism becomes information, not an attack. Praise becomes pleasant, not necessary. You can sit in silence without reaching for attention. You can walk away without proving a point. You begin to understand something simple and uncomfortable. Needing approval puts you beneath those you seek it from. When you need nothing, you stand on equal ground. This is the moment of clarity. You realize that power has never been loud. It has never chased. It has never begged to be seen. Power waits. Power observes. Power chooses. A man who controls himself does not rush to defend his ego. He does not argue with disrespect. He does not explain his worth. He knows where he stands. And because of that, others feel it. Not because he demands respect, but because he does not trade his peace for attention. This does not mean isolation. It does not mean coldness. It means responsibility. You take responsibility for your emotions instead of handing them to others. You feel anger, but you don't act from it. You feel desire, but you don't chase blindly. You feel loss, but you don't collapse. You allow emotions to exist without letting them lead. That is discipline. And discipline is masculine strength in its purest form. When approval is no longer the goal, your life becomes simpler. You work because the work matters. You speak because it is true. You walk away because staying would cost self-respect. You no longer perform. You stand. People may misunderstand you. Some may dislike you. That is the price of independence. And it is a fair price. Because the man who does not need approval cannot be controlled by it. This is the quiet lesson. Your power does not come from being accepted. It comes from accepting your responsibility to live with integrity. When you stop needing permission to be yourself, you become untouchable in a way that matters. Calm replaces anxiety. Silence replaces explanation. Self-mastery replaces validation. And nothing external can take that from you, because it was never given to you in the first place.